this fishingfloridawater.com episode, I'm going to show you how to tie the clinch knot. Stay tuned. Alright, let's tie the clinch knot. So first let's get started by taking our line. It's going to be mono or fluorocarbon that we're going to be using for this because braid will slip, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But to get started, we're just going to take our tag end and we're going to run it right through the hole of the hook like so. Pull our tag end from the other side of the hole and just give ourselves a nice amount of line. And what we're going to do here is we're going to hold the two lines together and we're just going to rotate the hook around and around so that the two lines wrap around each other. And that's what we're going to do. So just give it a few spins, and too many spins will cause your knot to not be nice, and too little spins will cause your knot to slip. So once you've gotten a number of twists that work best for your strength of line, the thicker the line, the less wraps you'll be able to get. The thinner the line, the more wraps you should be able to get away with. We're going to take our tag end, which is this end here, and we're going to run it into that opening between the two lines here that are by the back end of the eye of the hook. So we're just going to take the tag end of the line and run it through that loop there. Grab the tag end once you do, and then we're just going to try to get this line here, because this will happen sometimes with your line, you'll find. Just going to let that kind of straighten itself out like that. There we go. Now you just want to grab our tag end again. And go ahead. Now normally what you want to do in this situation here is that you don't want to let go of that tag end where it's up there, but you also want to make sure that here where the twists are, before you pull this line to all the way to the eye of the hook, that you moisten this, put some spit on there or some water, so that when you start pulling the lines together, you don't get the line to get burned from friction because it's dry. So you just bring them close together like that, and it'll form the clinch knot, which will then give you that knot right there. Now you do not want to try to do this with braid, with a clinch knot, because clinch knot over time, if you get away with where you're fishing and you're using the clinch knot with braid and you're not losing fish and the knot's holding, in due time it'll probably slip and you'll lose fish and your knot will probably slip, and if it doesn't, well, it's pretty cool that you managed to figure something out. But I would recommend you use the clinch knot with braid, but when you're using mono or fluorocarbon, the clinch knot works pretty good. There probably are better knots that other people would recommend, but the clinch knot gets the job done just fine. It's a fast and simple knot to tie, and it's a great beginner knot, and it works good, as I said, for mono and fluorocarbon. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next episode.